Hi there, Shingirai here again with an update on portfolio performance. Last week marked the end of Q3 2020, and here what we saw in Q3 is that all 5 of our CBAM portfolios, both versions V1 and V2, outperformed their respective benchmarks, with portfolio returns ranging from the highest return being CBAM 5 V2 3.16%, and the weakest return we saw on this risk-on environment was from CBAM 1, and that was up 1.08%. In terms of performance attribution, we continue to see an environment where the Indian narrative continues to play out well on the markets, where we see equity Indian subcontinent is up 12.28%, as well as seeing Artemis US Extended Alpha also up 8.24%. Really, they're just emphasizing the risk-on sentiment that we've been seeing in the markets in the third quarter of 2020. Performance detractors, again, an unusual suspect would be the LNG UK 100, as the UK again begins the final stages of negotiating a tricky Brexit negotiation, which is really hung up around issues of fisheries and the level of state aid that would be allowed under the new Brexit trade deal agreement. That would see the LNG UK 100 down about 2.77%, and the Vanguard USD corporate bond also down there 2.18%. Moving on to year-to-date basis, here we see that 9 out of 10 of our CBAM portfolios has outperformed their respective benchmarks, with a bit of weaker performance in CBAM 2, which slightly underperformed its benchmark by just about 12 basis points. Portfolio returns range from the highest being CBAM 1, which was up 2.18% on a year-to-date basis, whilst the weakness in performance came from CBAM 4, which was down about 2.81%. But then again, we're seeing some recovery there from the March lows of equities as the risk-on sentiment begins to permeate through the markets. In terms of performance attribution, the top contributors were usual suspects again. Here are the gold positions that we hold, with 91 Global Gold being up 40.46% on a year-to-date basis, whilst iShares Index-Linked Gilts was up 9.96%. Finally, in terms of performance detractors, again, we see some weakness in the UK markets, with both the UK 100 FTSE tracker down 19.52%, whilst the mid-cap tracker HSBC FTSE 250 was down 20.86%.